What's good, YouTube world? It's your boy Big Striller, back to y'all with a story time. I want to talk to y'all about my travels to Thailand and why it's taking me so long for me to actually put out my thoughts on my trip. I went to Thailand in the end of 2018, November 13th to December 12th. So I was gone for about a month, a little under a month, 29 days. Maybe asking yourself, well, why has it taken you so long to put out a video if this is like 6 or 7 months old? The reason being is that I am a pretty much introverted person doing something that is very extroverted. Also, I feel like this is the opportunity to expose myself and to the world, no less. And that is a scary proposition. Some people love attention. Some people love to be in the spotlight. Me, I'm more of a behind the scenes type of person. To understand that, you had to go back several years to when I used to produce a local access TV show called Takeover TV here in Houston, Texas. What's the damn deal, H-Town? It's your boy Big Striller back in the house, Takeover TV. Been in this game for about 10 years now. Takeover TV has been on the air for 10 years.
This little skateboard came from the Neptune, Star Trek, NERD, hanging out with my man right here from Takeover TV.
I love doing film work, I love telling stories, but I don't so much like being in front of the camera or talking about myself. I feel as though, even though I think I'm a pretty interesting person, I'm not that interesting. So that's one thing, and then I'm also just kind of an introverted person, as I mentioned before. So these are things that I had to get over to be a vlogger. The reason I decided to go the vlogging route is because, like I said, I used to do TV for a local access TV show, which was based on the local entertainment scene here in Houston. If you don't remember, back in the early 2000s, late 2000s, Houston had a booming hip-hop industry here.
What it do?
Chill, man. It makes something happen, man. It makes something happen.
Oh, I feel that.
Takeover TV in the house.
What's up?
I was part of that movement, at least I like to think so anyway, and that came to a halt because I couldn't find a way to monetize it. I was working a full-time job, and that took up a lot, most of my time. And then trying to monetize what I was doing with my video show was very hard. The turnaround was very slow. My production, I try to get better, being faster at producing videos, but it's just a slow process for me. I take a lot of time, overthink things, so on and so on. So that was one part of it. So it was hard to monetize. Not to mention, I felt like the quality of the music was just kind of on a downward spiral, and it became dangerous to do video shoots in the hood and whatnot, and it just wasn't worth it to me anymore. I tried to go the YouTube route back then because I saw that was the future, but because of copyright issues with people I'll be recording their music and national artists, whatnot, YouTube was always
First meal in Tokyo, curry chicken and some fries.
Surprisingly, it wasn't that bad.
Now the question is, will I regret eating spicy curry chicken in the airport with a 7-hour connecting flight to Bangkok?
I tried to go the YouTube route. I was getting copyright strikes, so it just kind of took my wind out of my sail as far as doing that type of video work. So I've had pretty much a hiatus from filmmaking for close to 5 years now, as I tried to redirect and figure out a new direction to go in. And the more I thought about it, the only direction that I could come up with is to blog about myself and my adventures and things I do. because working with other people, if it's not going to pay, it's a lot of headache to deal with people and what they expect out of you for little or no compensation. It just wasn't worth it.
In the taxi, trying to get directions to the hostel. Waze and Google Maps are your best friend while traveling, going in the right direction.
So the natural path that I decided to take was to become a vlogger, because as everybody knows, that is what's hot right now.
Let's go to the upstairs.
Okay.
The fifth floor.
5?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
By walk.
Okay.
Good luck for you.
I got stairs. She wished me luck, and I see why now. There's no AC in the general areas right now in this building. Alright, so I chose a hostel so I can meet people. And let's see how that works out. I like to follow vloggers myself, travel vloggers, vloggers in the tech industry, vloggers in the FPV community. I have another FPV page that I do as well. What's the damn deal, YouTube? It's your boy Quad Bruh, and today I'll be reviewing the UAV UR65. That's a mouthful. This is a little brushless 65 millimeter FPV quad, and I've been BSing on that as well, just flying and whatnot. But anyway, that's another story, another time, another story. Making movies, TV shows, videos, or what have you, anything with video work is my creative outlet, and I think that most people should have some kind of creative outlet. Everybody should be creative. I don't know why, but that's my 2 cents. I figured the best way to get over my creative block would be to talk about it, my issues and what's holding me back. Once that's all out there on the table, then I figured I'd be able to move forward and kind of get a better direction of what I should do next. And also maybe get some of you all's feedback, the few people that actually watch my channel, see what you all think and give me some ideas of what directions you think I should go in to take this channel to the next level, or just to keep producing. A lot of factors that go into that, not only just the creative blocks and the actually just editing, but I'll discuss those further on as I go. Okay, one of the hurdles that I've come into that's added to my creative block is the fact that I get caught up in watching other successful YouTubers and wanting to copy their style or duplicate what they did to be successful, but it's not really me, so it's a conflict. In anything, you don't want to recreate the wheel, but at the same time you want to be authentic to yourself and not be a copycat. When creating my channel, I wanted to appeal to travel vloggers as well as single men who travel, and I realized that the overlap there may make it difficult to monetize in the long run. Say if I want sponsors, some might be offended by the content, and just people in general. A lot of women may not like it, thought process or whatever, so that is a conundrum that I have to deal with, and still don't know exactly what's the right answer or whatever. But I don't think it should stop me from being creative and putting things out there for the general public to enjoy. So that's that. That's a big part of why I travel, but it's not the only reason. The size of this prawn, but the prospect of meeting new and exciting women out there in the world is always cool. And even Western women, like you meet them out while you're abroad, they are more interesting. They are more open and receptive to a meeting, because you know you're in an exciting place and you're away from home and all that stuff. And not to mention the societal pressures and things that you would have back at your hometown or city, state, country aren't necessarily there. Even when I'm traveling in the States, meeting women is a lot easier away from home. You know, it's just, I don't know, maybe my energy is better too. I'm sure that helps, but it's just.
Excuse me, what's your name?
Shayla.
Shayla? Where you from? Brazil? Okay. How long you been?
People want to get to know you, and I think you're just more outgoing when you travel. So that's one thing why men and people in general should travel and experience things, meet new people, get you out of your comfort zone. I am a homebody. When I'm home, I don't do much. Right now, I'm working on some different businesses, and my income isn't where I want it to be as my ventures get off the ground. So I don't have a lot of extra time and money to be out hobnobbing and rubbing elbows while I'm trying to get my entrepreneurial endeavors underway. So that's another incentive to travel.
And when you go in, wrap it up. Wrap that up, B. Brazilian mommy. Yeah. I was gonna get lucky then. Not so much. But you know, you gotta shoot your shot, baby.
To monetize my travels so that I can travel more and have that as a income stream. Thus rises the conundrum again. Do I keep it squeaky clean, or do I give y'all the real goods of what's going on out there? What I've seen, the good, the bad, the ugly, everything. That's another roadblock for me, because when you look at a lot of these travel vloggers, everything's so exciting and just great. It's pretty. Oh, look at the locations. It's having a time of life, you know. And my experience is that does happen. That's there when you're out there in the world. But there's a lot of just sitting around waiting on buses, taxis, ferries, planes. A lot of things that go wrong. You know, for me, I actually had an accident on my trip that...
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
I got injured.
Side of the road. Thanks for not killing me. Alright.
Not that I'm...
Like 9 o'clock. Everything's starting to build up. Everybody's starting to come out.
Had to stay in one place for like 2 weeks, and there's like nobody there.
Got a meal.
I mean, it wasn't glamorous at all, so I'll touch on that. If y'all want to see more of that, let me know.
I can't pass that one on to y'all.
But yeah, there's a lot of things that go wrong when you travel, and it's not just all glitz and glam, you know. And my thing is like, do I, you know, just show the good stuff?
He smelled that toasty on boys. That's what he
Then I'm like, well, that's not keeping it trill, you know what I'm saying? Or strill, should I say. That's...
We're gonna miss this place.
It's not reality, you know, so...
My by had rim. It's been real, my friend.
Waiting for somebody to get on the song towel. About to be late for a boat. Driver's driving like a bat out of hell to get us there on time. Appreciate it, but it's scary as
Little bit of H-Town behind. 713 shirt.
What's up?
They're from Houston to the fullest.
Freshness guaranteed.
Sticking slabs in the house.
Come to grips with how much to show, how much to keep.
World renowned. Folsom Weed Airport. Supposed to be a very lovely airport, private airport. Only one airline flies out of it. It's outdoor, but it's covered. About to get on this plane, Pattaya. Stumbling along to my gate. I feel so grateful and blessed to be able to travel. Last 2 weeks have been pretty tough.
I'm sorry, I gotta get this.
No.
Arcade medicine in Thailand.
But made it through. Yeah, and trip goes on. Missed a lot of places I want to go, so that means I have to come back, try them again next time. But here we go.
I don't want to just look like a total clown by showing my mishaps, but I have to include some of it because it's really what's going on. So, and I'm hoping that people like to see authenticness and something that's real, not just, picture perfect adventures and what have you. So why Thailand? Shout out to one master teacher. He was the one who kind of edged me towards choosing Thailand over the Philippines. I still want to go, maybe not my next trip, but it's definitely on my radar. But I have to say that he was on point by saying Thailand would be a good place to start out. Another reason I didn't choose the Philippines is because they had a big tsunami last year, and I didn't want to fly into there while they're still doing a lot of cleanup and all that type of stuff.
This has to be the most beautiful airport in the world.
I feel like I've been in the way, or maybe wouldn't have a good time because things might be shut down, or certain parts of the country would not be accessible. So the question, we're back to it. Why Thailand? So there are probably going to be some haters out there to say that I don't like myself, don't like black women, all that. And let me just say that I love all women. I find beauty in all races, no matter nationality or any of that. I actually prefer sisters. But you know, there's a lot of things that go along with that, so that's another discussion for another day. So let's just say I chose Thailand because of its beauty.
What's up, Tex? How's it going?
All right, just got to my room. At least I got a little work area. See what my view is. And there's a damn hallway. What kind of is that? Why would you have a window to a hallway? Motherfucker walking by, look in your room. It's crazy. I had to close this like right away. That. And because of what I've heard about the women there, that they are friendly, they're beautiful. They're probably not as thick as I would like in general, you know, but they're real friendly to men.
What's your name? Bambi. Ah, okay, Bambi.
Hey, I'm
Bambi.
Bambi. From Thailand.
From Thailand.
Yeah.
From Pattaya?
No.
No. Okay.
I'm from somewhere.
Somewhere. Okay. That's all we need to know. You from Thailand. Okay. I ain't mad at that. I'm trying to get the patio sign, but it looks like it's too overcast.
I didn't think I was gonna see too many black folks. There's black folks all over this joint, man. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to vlog for y'all, man. It might be against the G code. Oh, boys got the grays going strong. I'm gonna have to touch that up. I can't deal with that. Anyway, yeah, man, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to vlog for y'all here, cause this is against the G code, man. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I ain't got hard. I mean, I got some footage, but Trip ain't gone recording plan totally. What I'm trying to say? Yeah, man, brothers here, they doing their thing, they keeping it quiet, and I can dig it. So I'll have to play it by ear. Y'all just stay tuned, see what happens. See if I'm able to bring y'all some good footage or not. I'm gonna rest up, take a shower, get ready for the night. I found a clinic to get my foot tended to, my wounds dressed, so I'm happy about that. So yeah, everything's cool. Had something to eat. Look like Pattaya about to be this about to see. Y'all stay tuned.
Got a little smile there. Walk the people on the up already. Yes, indeed. I think it's gonna be a good night. What can I say?
So you know what I'm saying, and they have a lot of old school values that don't necessarily apply here in the West anymore. That's part of it. So, you know, yeah, besides all the beautiful and cultural things, of course the women had to factor into my decision to go there. No doubt about that. I mean, let's be real. Okay, so what everybody's probably on here been waiting for is, what are the women like? That is a complicated question. Should you go to Thailand if you're a single man? Absolutely. Definitely want to hit up the hot spots, Bangkok, check out the full moon party. I got footage of that.
Las Vegas in the house. What you getting?
I don't know.
You got Absolute.
Do you want to do vodka Red Bull?
My first bucket in Thailand. Woo! It hooked me up. Gonna get f***ed up. Hit me again.
Oh, I got you, boo. I got you.
That's good.
You're welcome.
Uh-oh, there it is. Yeah. Yeah. They love that. Woo! Oh yeah, I'm so gangster. Go bang young. It go down. Full moon, baby. Where's the moon? It's up there somewhere. There it is. Yeah, I'm shining, y'all. Bucket. Woo!
Hi!
London, okay. I'm with these blokes over here from
Where are you from?
Texas.
What should I know about Texas?
Everything's bigger in Texas.
Everything's bigger.
You look like you need a refill. What's going on there? Your bucket's like a little low.
Someone kicked my bucket over.
You sure you just didn't drink it? Oh yeah, I got you again. I got you again with your sexy little self.
Phuket, Phi Island, all the places I missed. Krabi. I wanted to go to Chiang Mai, check out the digital nomad community, but I wasn't able to do that, as you see, because of circumstances, me getting injured and whatnot during my trip. Pattaya was my last stop on the trip. I had scheduled that when I booked my trip, and just because of the proximity to Bangkok after my trip, so Pattaya is maybe 2 hours away, so and it's legendary.
They play Texas music up in Thailand. Ain't that crazy?
For reasons that you'll probably see, I may mention, may not. You definitely need to find out for yourself for sure. But yeah, so I had Pattaya, however you pronounce it. There's gonna be people that say it's Pattaya, several different other pronunciations of the name. So don't kill me over that. I'm just gonna call it Pattaya. So that was scheduled as my last part of my trip. I'm gonna try to wrap this up, y'all. I know I've been dragging on forever, so get to the point. Got there, okay. So while I'm in Thailand, I didn't see too many brothers. There's some here and there, and most of them like European brothers. A few brothers from the States there, but in general, I didn't see too many black people. Glimpses of them here and there. But when I got to Pattaya, that was totally different. Brothers there, left and right. And I was just shocked, okay? And I'm not just talking about Europeans, whatever, Africans or whatever. I'm talking about brothers from the States. I ran into a group from DC. I'm not gonna say any names. They wouldn't let me film or talk, about whatever. But these brothers from the DC, Baltimore area, they go annually every year. And they go in groups of anywhere from 20 to 60 people. That's how, and it's growing. It just depends on who gets to go, who doesn't go. But in general, the group's growing. And I see why. I mean, luckily I ran into these cats just by coincidence. But they took me under their wings, showed me and told me where to go. It kind of gave me the lowdown of what goes on there. And like I said, thankfully I ran into them because, being that I was gimped still, I didn't have to stumble around Walking Street, not knowing where to go, what to do, and end up in some whack-ass girly bar where my only option for female attention would be pay-to-play action, which is not ideal in Pattaya. So, ran into the cats from DC and Baltimore. They showed me where to go, different clubs, when to go to them, and luckily everything was in close proximity to where I was staying. That was really good. I saw a video online. I want to say it was, who was it that had the video? It may have been Dead from Rain, but they had this hotel on there, a cheap hotel on Walking Street, which was P72.
72, baby.
That was the perfect location. I didn't have to stumble around, go anywhere too far. It's cheap, it's clean. They got really good food right there in the restaurant, really good food.
Sorry I started eating before I started taping y'all, but P72, food here is really good. It's already kind of well renowned for having good food on the low and for cheap, so I must concur. It's good.
It's all Thai food, but it's very delicious, tasty, and reasonably priced. 2 thumbs up on that for sure.
I don't taste the coconut as much in here. It's in there? And you get the rice with it. Big head girl extra.
So, alright, these guys told me what to do, where to go, and I just pretty much followed their playbook, and they were right on point. If you're a single guy, and you're having problems in the dating scene, or you're just rusty or whatever, check out Thailand because, in particular, Pattaya. Check out Pattaya because the women there will just make you feel like a king, you know what I'm saying? They'll approach you, and I'm not just talking about the bar girls. You run into just people working, like when I went to the clinic or whatever, the women there were super friendly and flirtatious.
Last cleaning before I head back out of town. She said I don't take time for her.
You tell anybody to take time for you, but not take time for me.
I'm sorry.
The drugstore.
I'm leaving town soon, so I came to the pharmacy to pick up some and some meds. See y'all. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Beautiful.
McDonald's, whatever. You know, of course, I didn't get to go to any businesses or anything like that, like major corporate businesses, should I say. But just the average woman in Pattaya is going to treat you like, you know, you won't get that treatment back home. It's just weird, you know, and it's refreshing. On the flip side, don't fall for no wood nickels either, because the city there is designed to drain your pockets. No doubt about that. Don't go there looking for love. I wouldn't advise it.
DC boys. Shout it out.
Now, other parts of Thailand, yeah, possibly. But this place is just to have fun, period. And you will definitely have fun. The women there are super friendly, like I said. You know, most of the Thai women that you see in these bars and whatnot, they're super skinny. Black men, we like, I don't know, maybe Western men, you know, we like more curves than the average Thai woman has. But they were some serious thick ones. And you know, Asian women, they can be thick when they want to be, you know what I'm saying, everything in between. So you find a few that got nice curves. Yeah, so, I mean, they got a little something there for everybody. Maybe not the most beautiful women in the world, although very pretty, you know. I'm not knocking that at all. I mean, you can definitely find above average to beautiful women there, and fine. So, you know, it's not like a Brazil that I've never been to anyway, or something like that, where the women just all voluptuous. But there are plenty that are, and you have a good shot out.
About 5 a.m. in the morning. Brother just like dumb right now. My foot starting to hurt up. I would just pop a pain pill, but I had much to eat, so I'm thinking about injecting to the grill, or actually get some street food then to the grill. But it's so live, I just don't know. What you got to see? Stay tuned to see.
So also, the women in Pattaya, a lot of them, they'll approach you, and it's not just the Thai women.
5:13 a.m. Just
The Russians that were there, Western women, particularly the Russians. There was a lot of Russian girls there, and they are very aggressive, which is crazy. They'll come after you, especially as a black man. I can't speak for other races or whatever, but the few I ran into, they like, you know, they were about it, should I say. So you travel places, it's not only the indigenous people there, it's the other travelers too that are open for excitement, adventure, and all that good stuff. So yeah, check out, if y'all want to see more of this, I'm not going to give up all the juice. Y'all leave me comments in the comments section down below. Subscribe and let me know if y'all want to see more. I don't want to give everything up. It's too juicy, it's too good. And if not, this will be my synopsis of my Thailand trip, and that'll be it. I can at least say I did it. So y'all saw pretty much everything in a nutshell, from the girls to the disaster, you know. Put it out there. Took me a while to get over it, but what the hell. Y'all gonna laugh, make fun of me, whatever. It is what it is. So I'm on to the next adventure soon, so that's why I'm trying to get this out there. If I need be, I'll go through the whole list of everything I did, the whole trip, if y'all want to see that. If not, this will do. Say I've done it. We'll see what the next city is whenever I decide to check that out. Next city, next country. All right, it's your boy Strill signing out. Peace.
Yeah, to prove the boss that he's actually working. He's the hardest working man on the island. You don't be doing nothing. You be over here macking the hoes. Two be on the chicks, trying to get them to scoot out. I hate I didn't get more pretty places, you know what I'm saying? Like a Krabi, I didn't get Beefy, or I guess I gotta come back, right?
I hope. And you come back and you rent motor own bike.
You say get another bike? Don't get a bike.
No, you take PCX, it's better for you.
PCX? I need more power?
Yeah, more power.
Yeah, I can wreck faster.
150.
I mean, I think I gotta come back and you know, right my wrong, man. You know, I fell off the horse. You gotta get back on a ride. That's what they say. So I don't know if that's a bright idea or not. Y'all stay tuned to see if I'm foolish enough to do it.